Hello there, and welcome to another episode of Fixed Right Unplugged. I'm super excited about my guest today. It's my beautiful bride. She's co-owner of the company, our inside installation manager, the brains of the operation, beauty of the operation. So, yeah, she's a rock star in many ways. Um, Actually, at the Christmas party last year, she was given the award Servant Leader of the Year, and at home and at work, she's truly a servant leader, truly a Proverbs 31 wife, and I married up. So very proud of my wife, if you can't tell.
Thank you.
So welcome to the episode or the podcast.
Thank you very much.
Okay, so you did not start here in the company. Tell us about your background there, Michelle.
Oh, okay. No, I did not. I had nothing to do with his former company, at all. I used to be a vet tech. So I've worked in the veterinary field for 22 years total. Worked at an animal hospital, right out of high school. I was in college and I got my AA degree, at college, but, I went back to college to, go into I was gonna go into physical therapy, and a position opened up at the animal hospital I was working at, and, for a vet tech, so I was like, "You know what? That's what I wanna do." I'm more of an person that loves animals, so I stopped that program and just went to vet tech, so
So you wanted to help animals more than people.
yeah.
Is that because they don't talk back, or what is it? All right,
Right.
right. Okay, so I started Fixed Right in 2009, but you joined in 2016. So we don't have
Yeah.
to go into deep details, but what happened in the kind of in that transition? Like, how did you end up starting with Fixed Right in 2016?
Okay. So, yeah, right around in 2016, things were getting busier with Fixed Right, and he needed help in the office because he was doing it all. He was doing the all the office stuff. He was going and working, and so he was doing everything.
Actually, still working at NASA at that time.
Oh, yes, yes. So, yeah, he was doing all the things. Um, so he really needed help in the office. So I decided that I was going to stop working at the animal hospital and, help him out. So that's how I got started.
Yeah. So it was big difference from 2016 to today. So
Yeah.
talk about like some of the differences between then and now.
Okay. So, honestly, like right now, we have 28 people.
28.
Yeah,
Yep.
28 people working for us. When I started on board in 2016, we had 4. So, yeah, there's a big difference there. We were working out of our home, so, the office was at our house, and we worked there for a few years, and, I started getting too busy, so I wanted to bring somebody on, but I didn't wanna bring them in our house, so
Keep home home and work right.
exactly. Exactly, yeah.
Not that we always do the greatest job because we
Right.
find ourselves talking about work at home, but
Yes.
we
Or working after hours, like, when you get home on your laptops.
we've done that. Although we did set a rule. It's important for husbands, wives. We did decide, like, when we're in our bedroom, no talking about work.
Mhm.
We do pretty good with that.
Yeah, pretty good.
Yeah, probably you better than me. Um, so what do you enjoy most about Fixed Rate and Guaranteed today?
Um, I like the camaraderie of everyone, like, with the amount of people that we have, 28 people, and we all get along, like, everybody gets along, and we all have fun together, we joke around, there's no, um, you know, uh There's there's no tension between install or service, everybody gets along. Sometimes you hear that where, they don't get along, like the install doesn't get along with the service, that kind of thing.
Yeah,
Where they don't like
is off. We
yes,
call it.
there's office, like with the CSRs and stuff, because we're sending new places.
Like,
So,
the
but everybody
yeah,
gets
bad news sometimes. Thought I was going home, but
like,
no,
yep,
one more call.
exactly. So, but everybody gets along. We all joke around with each other. It feels like family. Like
Agreed.
these 28 people are not just employees; they are family. So,
And not to say you don't ever have issues of like nobody's perfect, but
nope.
with 28 people at any family, you're gonna have little squabbles here and there. But it's like just like family, if you work through those, or not if, when you work through those challenges,
Mhm.
you become even tighter. So
Exactly.
there's not a family out there that doesn't have their occasional challenges, but
Sure.
I agree with you wholeheartedly. Like the team we have here, I'd run through a brick wall for each and every one. I know you would as well.
Absolutely, absolutely. So
So speaking of the office, what is one policy that you put into effect that is different than some offices out there?
So, with the majority of the time, sometimes it's not every day anymore, but there has to be a pet in the office,
Yeah,
as I can tell.
I may during my introduction, I
Yeah.
got our special guest. So yeah, I'll let you introduce our
So
special
this is
guest.
our cat Casper. She comes with me sometimes. I wasn't bringing her too much in the wintertime because she didn't want to come out of the warm house. So, yeah. So my policy is a pet in the office. Like the when we first started here in the office, when we left our house and opened this location, I would bring my Hershey and my chocolate lab, and he came with me every single day. Um, and then when Nikki came on board, it was about 6 months after she came on board, she adopted a dog from the Linda Kelly shelter. And she introduced him to Hershey. And they got along, so then both of them would be there. So lost Hershey back in 22. Was out without a dog, so she brought Kobe all the time. So he comes 3 days a week. 3 days a week. Tried to bring my dog that I adopted
My guy.
May, yeah, Roy's dog, back in May of 23, but she's a little too crazy for the office. She's a great dog, but she's super happy, loves everybody, but she loves everybody too much. She wants to be in everybody's lap. She gets excited when she sees somebody. So like there's a lot of barking, a lot of like, please play with me kind of. So she wants to play ball
She
24/7.
doesn't understand production.
No, she doesn't, and she doesn't
She,
understand, personal space
yep.
or, like, "Hey, take a break." No, she's full
Yeah.
speed ahead 24/7.
Speaking of personal space, I have to wear a cup around her. Ugh. So her name is Luna. Would you like
Luna.
to share her middle name?
Tick.
Yeah, lunatic, and it fits very well.
Yes, it does.
Okay, so other than animals is one of your superpowers for sure. You're like the dog whisperer, and you're just amazing with how you treat animals and pets and all that. But you do have another superpower or two. So what was your superpower?
Um, oh goodness. Okay, so anything 80s. 80s trivia, 80s music, the no one would beat me on any kind of trivia games with the 80s because I
Yes,
know
sir.
it all.
Yep, you'd be my phone a friend if it's a
Yeah,
question about
yeah,
me.
yeah, if you're ever, at a trivia game and you confront a friend and it's an 80s question, bring me up.
Yep, I agree. All right, so shifting gears, it could be work related or personal. What are you most proud of?
My kids. My kids, my grandson, yeah, they're amazing. Just they grow up so fast. People tell you, "Hey, you're when you have a little one, you're oh, don't blink because it goes by fast." You have no idea, like, how fast it goes, like, I mean, William's now married and has a son of his own, and, I mean, he was my little baby, like, it felt like yesterday.
Yeah.
So, yeah, my kids and my grandson, and so, yes.
Yep, you got a pretty good husband too.
Oh, yeah, no, you too.
Sure, sure. Just leave that guy out.
No, no, no.
That's
You too.
we'll circle back to
We
that.
wouldn't have kids if it wasn't for you.
Fair enough. What are you looking forward to over the next 5 or 10 years, personally and or professionally?
Um, Getting out of the office a little bit more. We've decided that we want to do more weekend trips and things like that, and just to, have some time since, the kids are older and William's not even in the house anymore. Samantha is,
Always out with friends.
yes, right, exactly. And to hold down the fort at the house and while we're gone and take care of the animals while we're gone. And so yeah, just more trips.
Yeah, we've
Um,
sacrificed a lot of personal time to kind of get it to where we are today. So, with the amazing team we have around us, we feel like it's definitely time to start having a little bit more husband wife time.
right.
Same 100%
Yes.
with you, and glad you're looking forward to it like I
Yes.
am.
No, I am. I am.
All right, so last question. Why the world did you marry me?
You know, I'm not quite sure. No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. Because I love you. We are like we were made for each other.
I
We were. You're my soulmate.
So you're saying you don't regret driving through the trailer park that day? All right, so we're gonna call that. Hey, you make a long turn to the trailer park. You never know what you're gonna come out with. But you as a husband. All right, so
Oh, shoot.
appreciate y'all joining us today,
Oh.
and you got to meet our cat Casper.
Yes.
Anytime you're in the Owings area, feel free to stop by, play with an animal,
And get some candy.
get some.
We always have a candy bowl filled.
She won't let me eat it, so y'all might as well stop out with it. Yeah. Anyway, thank y'all for joining us. We hope you have an amazing week. Take care.
Bye.